Hey guys, my name is Grestar, and how about we play Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky? So I want to say that last time I did get quite frustrated, but it's a lot better than I thought it was. In fact, if you look at the screen, you'll see that I'm back home in Sharpedo Bluff, and this is just where I was stupid. This is all on me. I didn't notice something. So when I got sent back to the middle point after I died, I thought, oh no, like it's gonna just bring me back here every time. And then when I used the escape orb especially, I thought that I was trapped within the dungeon and I could only keep trying to go forward to beat Darkrai. And so I thought that it was terribly stupid because, you know, not only did you lose all the items that you came with, so you can no longer strategize with items that you're bringing, but you just have to kind of grind until you get a high enough level where you can brute strength your way through and beat Darkrai and his minions. But no! If you go north from the middle point, yes, you go with Cresselia and you continue on to, like, you know, the deeper Dark Crater, whatever it was. But if you go south, it immediately says, would you like to return to Sharpedo Bluff? And I just missed that. I didn't check that. It didn't cross my mind until I actually uploaded that part. Before anyone told me, but you know, right when I uploaded it. So, that was all on me. I have, though, as you might have noticed, I've leveled up a little bit. I think 3 or 4 levels for each of us. Not Chispa, but, you know, me and Ivy. And I got us a good bunch of IQs, too. Like, if you check our summary now, I have 7 stars in my IQ, and she has 4.5? Oh, 5.5 now. Go us. But yeah, checking the IQs, I got Intimidator. Under certain conditions, the Pokemon can intimidate an enemy that attacks, which gives it a cringe status condition. I don't know what those certain conditions are. Does detail... No. Details doesn't let them see anything. But I know that in the past, when I've gone up against enemies that had Intimidator, I found it really annoying. So hopefully that'll work out, you know, in my favor. I feel like I had at least another one. Oh, I got Sure Hit Attacker. Not too useful, but the Pokemon's regular attacks never miss. So I guess if a Pokemon is just like spamming Double Team or some other evasive boosting move, I can use my regular nudges, as I call them, to beat them. Those are just very weak, but they never miss anymore. So that's good. And I don't think that I have any others I could really show you. I'm mostly excited about Intimidator, and I'm hoping that it'll work out awesomely. For Ivy, she got Stair Sensor. When it reaches a new floor, the Pokemon uses its intuition to know exactly where the floor stairway is. Also, that's not entirely true. I feel like this description is a bit misleading. I went through one dungeon and tested out after I got it just last night. And what it does is right when you enter a new floor, after it shows how many items are on that floor, an arrow appears briefly and says, I think the stairs are that way, or something to that effect. I'll show you guys, but yeah, that's essentially what it does. And XP Elite. The Pokemon earns extra experience points after defeating enemies. So Ivy was already higher than me level-wise, but with this, she gets 10% more experience for every Pokemon that we defeat. So that's pretty cool. I think the last one she got was Erratic Player. The Pokemon's battle performance is erratic, so the positive and negative effects of types influence the power of moves more intensely. This affects the power of moves that the Pokemon uses, as well as the power of moves that hit the Pokemon. So I think what this does is, you know, being a fire type, if she were to attack a grass type, it would do even more super effective damage. Or if she were to be hit by a water type, she would take even more super effective damage. So that's what I think it means. So, you know, kind of hit and miss. It could be good in some areas, could be bad. Like in this dungeon, since I'm up against fire types for the most part, not too bad, but not good for her either. Except some of them also have ground type moves, and so that seems like it could. That's where it would be bad for me. So I think for this first part, I'm going to turn it off. But maybe for the boss battle, I'll turn it on again. Who knows? I wonder if it would, you know, also work not just for super effective, but also like not very effective things, if it would make the damage even less, etc. I just don't know. But yeah, oh, really quick, I will show you my items. So I have a pass scarf that I think I'm gonna put on during the boss battle so that I won't get confused or paralyzed or that kind of thing. And hopefully it won't just pass the effect on to one of my partner Pokemon. Right now, we both have special bands. I have 2 big apples just in case because I'm not wearing my stamina band anymore. I have 4 Oran berries, 1 blinker seed, 2 heal seeds, 2 pure seeds, a lot of reviver seeds because, you know, Cresselia needs them. 2 stun seeds, because people pointed out that it'll actually petrify Darkrai. I had always, for some reason, equated stun seeds to just paralysis, which is a lot worse than being petrified. Or, you know, rather, petrifying an enemy Pokemon is a lot better than paralyzing them. That's what I mean. So those 2 violent seeds to maximize mine and maybe Ivy's attack and special attack while we're there. It'll make us hungry, I believe it is. Yeah, it also... Oh, no. A food item... Oh, it doesn't have a negative. Doesn't have a negative, everybody. I thought it did. 2 max elixirs, 2 petrify orbs, 2 roll call orbs, and that's it. Then we're actually full, so I won't be able to pick up anything in the dungeon, but hopefully we're prepared enough. So, Let's talk to Cresselia. Yes, we're ready to head back to Dark Crater. And yeah, I have Chispa on my team right now, so I'll just say like, yep, the 3 of us can go. Goes the trio. I just want to show you guys the very beginning of this dungeon, just so you can see what the stair sensor is, and then I'll skip ahead to at least the middle section, if not to Darkrai himself. So let's see this bit soon, or really quickly. She said soon, so it popped into my mind. Here we go, Dark Crater, floor 1. So again, it'll show the items, 8 on this floor, cool, and then the arrow. The stairs seem to be over this way, so that's all it does. It never shows the arrow again, and it just gives you the general direction. It doesn't tell you which pathway to take. So like, it could show, you know, the stairs are over there, but in order to reach them, you have to take that pathway, and then it goes around. You know, it doesn't point that out. But it is still pretty helpful. I like to know, especially on bigger maps, which direction I should be looking in order to find the stairs. So I'm happy that Ivy has that. But anyway, you saw how that worked. It's time for me to go to Darkrai. Well, just fed Ivy a gray gummy and she learned Quick Dodger. That's good. Let's see what that is. Oh, by the way, on our way here, Ivy and I also got to level up. And to look at Ivy's moves, because I neglected to say this, I taught her Dark Pulse in place of Extra Sensory. So if you're not aware what Dark Pulse is, inflicts damage on enemies within a 1-tile range. It may also afflict enemies with a cringe status condition, which makes its actions fail. So that's pretty cool. 4 hit ratio, 6 power, so not the most accurate, but you know, pretty good when people are crowding around her. Anyway, let's see what that Quick Dodger was. There it is, Quick Dodger info. The Pokemon becomes better at evading attacks and moves. Awesome, just passively your evasiveness is boosted? That's great. By the way, if you want to check our summaries real quick, I think I showed it at the beginning, but, you know, this is without cards, as in, like, the blue cards you might get from opening chests as Zatu's appraisal kind of thing. Because we lost all of those, you know, most of those. I had some in my storage, but I neglected to take them. We lost all those when we died. And, IV summary. There you go. Now you know our stats. But, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. She learned the IQ skill. We're gonna continue on now. Here we are, we're at the 15th floor. Just to say, I didn't even get to use either of my big apples. They both got sludged along the way. Nothing actually bad really happened. I think part of it was because we got to find the stairs more quickly most of the time because, you know, we have stair sensor with Ivy's IQ. But yeah, we never used any Reviver Seeds. We in fact found a Reviver Seed on the way here, so we have 1 more than when we entered this dungeon. I have been recording this for 45 minutes, so it's still a pretty lengthy dungeon, even if everything goes really smoothly. But yeah, this time there will be no mistake. I will rid myself of you at last. And here we go! And with you out of the way, I can transform this world into a realm of darkness.
Here they come.
Be careful. I won't let the world be covered in darkness. It will never happen. This is it. Attack! And so here we go to fight the glorious fight, as it were. Okay. So I think first thing I want to do is throw it. Oh. Apparently one of these is a Reviser Seed. Hopefully we won't need it. Or it'll just work out perfectly. But let's throw it at Darkrai. Good, okay, so he's petrified. He shouldn't attack us until, like, we need to attack him. I'm gonna go to my team real quick. Ivy, I'm gonna turn all your moves off except Dark Pulse since you're surrounded, you know, at 3 sides. And to get Cresselia away from Ms. Magius, because I think that would be the worst. It's either Ms. Magius or Arbok. She's gonna be by one of those. But I will swap places with her. Because, yeah, Ivy might be able to... Yeah, Arbok's gone. Cool. Cresselia is still taking, like, more damage than I would like. But, you know, whatever. Just because I'm not sure what Macargo has, he could have Flash Fire, I'm not going to switch Ivy's Dark Pulse off just yet. I will, however, also switch on Quick Attack. I just don't want her to use a fire move just yet. Okay, and let's use Energy Ball. Help me, Cresselia, take him out. Or just use Double Team. Stupid. Okay, good. Magmortar's dead. Cresselia is safe from everything right now. Ivy, again, actually, in this case, just use Dark Pulse to finish her off. I think this... I actually don't remember Dark and Ghost relationship type-wise, so I guess we'll just see what happens. Doesn't matter too much either way. This is going swimmingly so far. Oh, I missed either way. That's fine. Just Mega Drain on you, so I'll get full health. Cresselia, could you please get out of Ivy's way? Thank you. Oh my gosh, Cresselia, you butt. Okay, thank you. This is good, I think. Let's move up one more here. Good enough. Okay, so now we can both attack Darkrai. Again, I don't know the relationship. I'm gonna have everything but quick attack turned on this time. I'm gonna use a Violent Seed on me. So attack and special attack are both boosted. I'm gonna use my other Violent Seed on Ivy. And now I'm going to spam. I'm going to use a Max Elixir on me. And now I'm going to spam Energy Ball. That didn't work. We both missed. That was unfortunate. 237 damage though, and a special defense fell. 423 that attack. Holy crap. And Darkrai's dead with 3 attacks. Never used a Reviver Seed throughout the entire dungeon or the boss battle. That was pretty good. Thank you guys for the tips of like Stun Seed. That was really nice. Gah! Gah! We did it. But it's fun to think that I could have gone into this dungeon with no Reviver Seeds at all and still have won. You know, I'm glad that I had the Reviver Seeds in case, but I didn't use any. And I know that you might not believe me because I didn't show any of it, but just, you'll have to trust me. I didn't. It was awesome. I'm really proud. So, this is the end for you, Darkrai. I'm going to headbutt you. Cresselia, don't you remember? I said you cannot catch me. Is he really just gonna...
Hey, what is that? Or what is that?
It's a dimensional hole! Wahaha. This dimensional hole may take me to the future, or the past. Even I don't know where it will lead me. But I failed only in this time. I will simply plunge the world into darkness in another time.
Stop! Darkrai!
You're not getting away.
Yeah.
Huh, too bad for you. I can slip away through time with just one step. You cannot catch me. Oh. Is that just really an oh? I guess I can't, like, goodbye to you. Mwahaha! Well, how do you like that? Finally, in the end, it ends in my ultimate victory. I won't allow that! What? I don't think Darkrai could really jump through time, or at least if he can, I don't think he should be able to, throwing that out now. And I have some other little complaints about still, I don't think we should have been transformed into a Pokemon. People have given me explanations, but again, even though that's probably the best he could come up with, like anyone could, I don't think that it's that sound. And if he's able to travel through time, first with us in the future in order to stop us, like attack us just as we were time traveling, and then to follow us back, if he doesn't know where his dimensions will take him in time, he could not have gotten so lucky as the first try to like reach us, that kind of... Too many things. There's just too many things. You're...
Palkia!
You will pay a grave price for expanding the distortion of space, Darkrai! This is a strike for justice! Take this! What? What? There is no escape! Gah! Oh no, he was attacked while traveling through time! What if he became a human? I know people have said that it's because, or especially Nate Rivers, I think, said that it was because being a human was like a distortion already, like we shouldn't have been human, but in that case, how did we become human? You know? If it's not weird that we became Pokemon, but that we were human in the first place, how did that happen? The dimensional hole. The dimensional hole completely shattered, with Darkrai still inside of it. Oh, was he gone forever, like exiled into nothingness, limbo, you know?
I heard Darkrai scream. Did Darkrai disappear forever?
No, that has not happened. He has suffered grievous damage and been banished to some unknown place. But wherever he may be, he lives.
When he recovers from injury, won't Darkrai go back to his wicked ways?
That remains to be seen. Because when Darkrai entered the dimensional hole, he began to time travel. At that precise moment, he was struck with Palkia's attack. Remember what Darkrai said about Riz's arrival from the future? Darkrai attacked during time travel, so Riz got hit with amnesia. So, just like Riz, it's likely that Darkrai has lost his memory as well. I don't think that's how it works, but at least the game is being consistent. You know, at least there's that.
Darkrai has lost his memory?
Yes, Darkrai will likely never recover his memory. Well, you don't know that, Cresselia. You're just reasoning that since one case like that happened, it would happen again. We don't know. And he will wander lost through this world, or through the world.
Darkrai.
We are done with him. He will not likely expand the distortion of space again. I will return to Spatial Rift. I foresee no reason to ever return here. Farewell. Bye, Palkia. Whoop! And off he goes to do whatever Palkia does there. Well, that is that. Shall we also go back?
Yep. Let's go home, Riz. Back to Treasure Town.
Back to Treasure Town we go. That went so much better. And that's how. Our fight against... Who's talking against Darkrai ended? I was going all narrator on it, but I don't know. When we returned to Treasure Town, we were thrilled by how excited everyone was at our return. We had been fully fooled by Darkrai. So I had thought that neither Riz nor I had a place in this world. It's Ivy talking, sorry.
But when everyone surrounded us and was glad to see us back, that's when I finally thought, it's wonderful to be alive. Little Azura woke up from his nightmare. I'm so glad that everyone was well. I remember what Wigglytuff said. Every Pokemon in the world exists for a reason. Even the ones that mean to harm others. That mean harm to others. Even that Darkrai. After all this, my adventures with Riz will continue. We'll see many things, and we'll make new discoveries. We have gone back to Luminous Springs since then, though we still can't evolve there. However, we can exist here. We can live here. And that alone is something that we should be happy and grateful about. That's what I finally learned. Yes, Riz. Thank you for always being with me. Let's keep on exploring. May our friendship last forever.
So sweet. I do like them. Whether as friends or if you ship it, by all means, I'm just saying. But I do like them together. Save complete. So, the next morning.
Is it done? Good morning, Riz. Let's make it another great day.
Because as you guys know, I was only going to do this and then do the special episode 5. I'm not, unfortunately for some people, I'm not going to go and do the legendary Pokemon or the legendary Isles. I don't remember what they were. They're just something to do with legendary. I'm not going to do those. Sorry if you wanted to see that. Just not going to. Why are you still here? Thanks to you, Risen Ivy, that Darkrai was stopped from carrying out his wicked scheme. My job here is done. Sincerely, thank you.
Cresselia, what about you? What are you going to do now?
I've pondered many possibilities. May I join Team Relic? See, I thought she would.
Pardon? Cresselia? And our exploration team?
If I'm not a burden, I very much hope that you would accept me on your team. Will you have me?
Not at all. You're no burden. We'd love to have you.
Oh, I don't even get a say in this? Okay.
Right, Riz?
Oh, I do. Accept Cresselia female as a team member? Does that mean there can be a Cresselia male? As much as I hate Cresselia, she wasn't as awful this last time because I totally steroided up on gummies and had all of the items I could need. Again, I didn't really use any items. The only items I actually used were items that I found on the floor on the way. That was just all because of IQ. And I guess better moves and knowing how to do it. I don't know. But sure. There you go, guys. I got a legendary. Aren't you proud of me? So, yes. I'll be nice and I won't nickname her. I'm that good a guy. Yes.
Thank you so much. Oh, for sure, Cresselia. Thank you for joining us.
Cresselia, join the team. However, I'm not going to let you... Okay, yeah, you're not going to be part of the active team, but, like, she could be there, I guess. I'm just going to have Chispa again. I want to talk to people? I don't know.
Well, aren't you impressive? My dears, I love the both of you as if you were my own children.
Okay, well thanks, Kangaskhan, for that. I don't know, so yeah.
Ah, yes, I've heard! You've defeated Darkrai? That's the Risen Ivy I revere. So fantastic! Welcome to the Kecleon shop, and I'm going to skip and move on.
I don't want to talk to everyone, but I'm pretty sure at this point that we are indeed, like, you know, we've completed the post-story mode, like the plot. You know, we learned what happened at Temporal Tower, like why we became a Pokemon in the first place. We learned that Darkrai was behind all that. We defeated Darkrai. He's in some other dimension right now, maybe with amnesia. We don't know. Cresselia seemed pretty certain. But yeah, this is all that I wanted to do for the post-game, so I'm going to be quitting Explorers of Sky. Almost. Again, I have episode 5 of the special episodes left. I think it's about Grovyle, but I'm not entirely sure. And after that, we will be done with this game, and I'll be moving on to another series. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this series. Again, this isn't entirely wrapping the whole thing up, but I hope that you have enjoyed this series while it lasted. I probably will play more Mystery Dungeon games in the future. In fact, just as a little bit of a spoiler, not guaranteeing anything, but I did buy this somewhat recently, and I've never played it yet, and I could play it in the future if people wanted me to. Yeah, so there you go. But with all of that, we are calling this video here.
Cue outro, go!